Welcome back, Eagles! I'm Melissa Mankiewicz.
And I'm Isabella Ojeda.
There are over 70 different countries represented here at Montverde Academy.
With this, the majority of our students share the unique experience of having to learn English as a second language.
It's not uncommon to hear Chinese, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and French all in one walk from math to history class.
But what some of us may not understand is the challenge of arriving in a foreign country in a completely different school, and on top of all of that, not being able to communicate.
Let's take a look at some of these obstacles that these students had to overcome.
English, the thing every student at Montverde Academy has in common. In order to survive, understanding English is essential. If you're from an English-speaking country, you've got it pretty easy. But what if you're not? Where do you start?
The SLATE test is the secondary level assessment test for English. It's the test that Montverde Academy uses to determine if a student belongs in the ESL program or mainstream English.
Latoro and Facundo are new ESL 1 students. They are brothers from Argentina. Their skills on the soccer pitch have brought them to MVA to be a part of SEMA, the Soccer Institute of Montverde Academy.
Being on SEMA is something unpredictable, because the level on SEMA is higher.
Yes, to us, it was so difficult because when we arrived here, we couldn't speak English. It was hard, but I think as time passes, we are going to learn more.
I think the importance of language to anyone is beneficial for their entire lives. I think it's extremely beneficial for anyone who can speak multiple languages, not only for their educational path here at Montverde Academy, but also for their futures. I constantly reiterate to our guys, simply by knowing the English language will change your life forever.
Learning a new language is not easy. So I think our expectations are that they understand this and that they are trying every class and not worried about making mistakes. Like Mr. Smith said, that's how you learn.
Yeah, level 1 students have to work very, very hard.
We expect all of our ESL students to maximize their time in the classroom and to practice English at every given opportunity.
Arriving at MVA with an intermediate understanding of English, Poju, Jordan Chen, is thriving. Currently in ESL 2, he is on pace to be in mainstream classes next semester.
At the beginning, I came here and my English is not very good, and sometimes I'm afraid to speak English to other people. And after I come here, it's like more practice and more talk to people, and it will be more confidence to speak to people.
In ESL 1 and ESL 2, there are a number of fears obviously associated with the language. You know, someone comes here and they don't know how to communicate. That's very challenging, and they're afraid. You know, they're afraid to make a mistake. They're afraid to sound funny. It's already difficult to be in school at this age, but then throw on the added pressure of the possibility of somebody laughing at you because you said something completely wrong is scary.
Yes, definitely. I think their biggest fear is actually to speak because they're limited in vocabulary and they're always very worried about making mistakes.
In order to encourage international students to overcome their fear of speaking English, MVA has a strict English-only policy. Students not speaking English in academic buildings can face up to 24 detention hours. So, is this policy a matter of fighting fear with more fear?
The English-only policy, as it's designed at Montverde Academy, is to reinforce our mission, and that is to make sure that all of our students are prepared and able and up to the challenge of facing the next step of their education, which is university life in the United States.
I must to survive here. So I have to learn how to speak English and how to communicate with others. That's a big challenge, but I think I'm better now.
Mr. Wexler teaches Level 3 ESL. He is the last ESL teacher a student will have here. Like all of the ESL teachers at MVA, he has experience teaching low, intermediate, and advanced levels of ESL.
I'm going to say it's kind of like a Rubik's Cube because it can be fun, but it can also be quite frustrating. And as you might be making progress along the way, sometimes you'll actually have to backtrack and start all over again. So it can be challenging.
I would like to thank my teammates for helping me today, and one of my favorite teacher, Mr. Morris. So I was care from me, like if I was doing something wrong, he always correct me the right way.
English is something we all have in common at MVA. But another commonality emerged during the development of this story: gratitude.
Oftentimes when we are in situations like that, we tend to form bonds with some of the people who face the same challenges.
We sent Bobine on the bounce to see just what brings us together. Eden?
Hey guys, it's Bobine on the bounce, and today I'm asking questions about what students think that we all have in common here.
Here at Montverde Academy, I think we all share a love for education.
We all care about our education, and we all want to go far in life.
We all love each other. It's just a big family.
All of our seniors graduate and go to college.
Sophie, what do you think we all have in common here at Montverde Academy?
We all love Mr. Matos.
Remember the time we made tie-dye shirts, Mel? They came out terrible.
What? I thought they came out awesome.
You know what else came out awesome? Our friendship.
Oh, memories.
All right, guys, now it's time for sports. Take it away, Justin.
What's good, Eagles? It's your boy, Justin K.
And I'm Adam Shabali. Hey, Justin, at the Halloween dance last Friday, which type of monster was the best dancer?
I'm not sure. Who?
The Boogie Monster.
Good one, Adam. But fall sports are coming to an end. Wouldn't a winter joke be more appropriate?
I guess you're right, Justin. Winter sports are right around the corner here at MVA, which will feature some of our school's premier teams.
Our varsity boys soccer team played in a tournament this past week in Melbourne, Florida. Leonardo Noveas and Benji Michel led the Eagles to a 2-0 record for a fantastic start to our season. Great job, guys.
Last Wednesday, the varsity baseball team went up against Lyman High School, and they came out as winners. They also went up against Team XL on Friday. Last Friday and Saturday, the swim team also participated at regionals. Peter Kiernan won the 100-meter freestyle and will advance with other teammates to regionals. Great work. The girls' varsity soccer had 3 games this past week. The girls fought hard and ended up with a 2-1 record to start the season. We're all looking forward to seeing them achieve great success this season.
Finally, last Saturday, cross-country team were at regionals and performed well. Kendall Cardwell will advance to states. Well, that's it for sports. Back to you, Melissa.
Thanks, guys. Some students bond over sports. Some students bond over the struggles of math class, and others bond over the same shoes they wear. We bonded over middle school SJ. Remember the good old days?
Who doesn't love middle school? Some students decided to share their experiences of bonding with us and how they got to know one another.
Roll the clip.
We hated each other, right? Yeah, we didn't like each other, so. It was over a girl. Yeah. I mean, but it was low key, so.
The girl left.
Yeah, and, she left, and we just, became best friends.
We met at swim practice right here at Montverde. We're crazy. We get each other.
We play basketball together.
We talk.
Yeah. And we got like a little special handshake too.
This Friday is a student holiday, so enjoy the day off.
Also, this weekend is Alumni Weekend, with Celebrating Education taking place in Orlando on Saturday night.
Well, that wraps it up for this week's episode of MVA Today. From all the students in the TV studio broadcasting course, I'm Melissa Mankiewicz.
And I'm Isabella Ojeda. And always, use your knowledge,
have good character,
care for the community, and
go Eagles!